Yeah, like I said, Brett Saggs had brilliant sparring for the run up to this fight. He's been sparring with Johnny Coyle. He's had a lot with Conrad Cummins, who's from the McGuigan stable. He's a brilliant amateur, really strong kid. Brett's been sparring loads with him. And obviously, so yeah, here we go. Expect Brett to utilise his good jab. He's a good boxer and a good mover. That's it. See Mitchell keeping nice and crouched in that sort of Tyson-like stance that he goes with. Like I said, he throws a few shots, and if he catches you, he can punch a bit. D. Mitchell, he's caused a few upsets over the years, but Brett's as tough as nails, and I expect him to come through this and pick up the points win. So a good 1-2 there from Saggs. So utilising that brilliant jab, keeping it long, which is what he needs to do with D. Mitchell. Don't get involved. Good body shot, good left to the body there. You see Mitchell's coming back with his own shots. He's not sort of covering up like Late was in the first fight. He's not sort of being so pedestrian. Good jab by Saggs. I see, good jab, good jab. Good jab back from Mitchell there though. He's come pressing forward there. And there's not really been too many clean shots, to be honest. Yeah, Saggs needs to keep that jab out. Good right uppercut caught Mitchell there. And back on the jab, that's all he needs to do. Just keep that jab going, the power of it. People don't realise. A good right hand over the top there from Mitchell though. Good shot there, good body shot. I look like I hurt D. Mitchell a bit. A left hook to the body from Saggs. And back on the jab again. That's it, brilliant body shots from Saggs. Good left hook. That's it, and good defensive work as well. Looks brilliant in this opening round, Saggs. Brett didn't have too much of a great amateur career either. Done most of his fighting on the unlicensed circuit, the Circus Tavern and places like that in Essex. Sort of like the hotbeds of unlicensed boxing. So he's come through. He's had a decent enough schooling. Been down sparring with all of us boys at the Lansbury with Alec Wilkie. And opening round, Saggs. Second round started. Saggs looking a lot sharper now. Start getting that jab out. Tight hands. Good body shot. Mitchell still pressing forward, looking for that big shot, for that big right hand over the top. You can see he's looking for it. Good jab, he's pressing behind a good jab, but Saggs tying him up. Good right uppercut from Saggs. Good jab back there from Mitchell though. So he's coming to have a go, D Mitchell. It's not an easy night's work for anyone, to be honest. Looking for that right uppercut. Good left hook from Saggs and back on the jab again. Good elusive movement from Saggs. And again, Saggs picking him off at long range. And Mitchell coming forward behind a high guard, trying to bob and weave. I think Saggs could, yeah, see, I was about to say the uppercut. That's the shot to bring him in, Mitchell, I think. Nice jab to bring him up as he comes forward. And that's it. Good hook there from Mitchell though. That's it. As he comes out, you need to get them hands up as he comes out. That's it. Back on the jab. Brilliant jab from Saggs. And good uppercut. So Mitchell coming forward, hustling and bustling, but it's not really throwing a great deal. It's allowing Brett to just move off. Good end to that round. Give that another round to Saggs. That's 2 rounds to Saggs. Like I said again, if Mitchell, he doesn't come to sort of lay down. He comes to have a go and he comes to try and nick a win every now and then. But he's just getting picked off at long range here by Brett Saggs.
Once again, for any of the viewers out there, apologies for some of the technical difficulties. We've resolved fully now the issue that was causing a glitch in the stream. There's a slight problem with the signal, but it's sorted out now. So I hope you can continue enjoying to watch the show. And me and Daniel will try and make the commentary as interesting for you. So we're into the 3rd round of this contest now. So far, D Mitchell appears to be the one coming forwards, with Brett Saggs trying to use his height and jab to keep him at bay. He doesn't really seem to be keeping enough distance between himself and D Mitchell though. How do you think this fight's panning out so far, Danny?
So I said I think Saggs has took the first 2, but then D Mitchell seems to have woken up this round. Coming out, letting them hooks go over the top, and they look vicious. Them hooks, like that. See, yeah, exactly that. A right hand straight over the top, and that's where he's caused upsets before. You know, with them big looping shots. And especially with someone like Brett, if you don't keep your hands up, you're made for them shots. You're made to be caught with them shots. So Brett needs to keep it tight, needs to keep him on that jab like he has been doing the last few rounds. Tight hands and just stick to his boxing, which is what he's doing now, really. He's getting drawn into a bit of a fight, which isn't advisable with someone like D. Mitchell, but he's looking good, to be fair. Brett Saggs is looking the best I've seen him previously.
I was going to say though, Brett Saggs, you know, he ideally probably wants to be keeping on the outside, doesn't he? And I don't think he's quite moving back far enough to keep D. Mitchell at bay.
Yeah, no, definitely. He's well, like I said, he's switch hitting there. Like he's making him miss a lot, and he's just not been a bit too busy this round, if I'm honest. D. Mitchell's looking, they caught him a good shot there, but D. Mitchell's definitely making. He looks like a different fighter this round to what he has done from the last two. So that's it, exactly what you said there, mate. He just needs to keep it nice and long, like he does there. Keep that jab long, and look out for them big looping shots over the top. But Brett does like a fight, and I know that from the gym. He likes to get involved. But his best work is definitely done when he keeps it long. Like now, look, see, he's inside, he's catching him with shots, but then he took one back, which he don't need to take. Doesn't need to take them shots, he just needs to keep it nice and long.
I'm not sure how much of a threat D. Mitchell actually poses on the inside though, to be honest with you. He seems to be getting a little bit too close and smothering himself every time.
Yeah, you see, with someone like Brett Saggs, you need to get close because he's so tall. Obviously, if it lands your shots, you need to be close. I'd give that round to I don't know, I'd share that round if I'm honest. I'd give them both a share of that round. So,
I mean, I know as a shorter fighter for my weight category myself, you know, you've got to get in the inside with those taller fighters, but trying to get into that perfect range where you're close enough to hit them but not smothering yourself is quite hard, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. But that's what I mean with D. Mitchell. I think he was trying to get close, and then obviously where Brett's so tall, you think that the automatic instincts for Brett would be to back off, but he's sort of he's standing close or whatever, and he's trying to make a fight of it. So it's probably D. Mitchell probably don't expect that. He's probably expecting him to move off and box, which is leading to obviously him smothering his work and a clash of sort of a clashing. But it's an interesting fight. It's a good little fight. Not bad for a Sunday afternoon show. I've given Brett Saggs 3 rounds and D. Mitchell's had a share of 1. So by my card, D. Mitchell needs to knock him out to get anything out of this. Don't know how Bob Williams, the referee, seen it, but that's definitely my thing. And look, Saggs now, he's peppering him along, keeping it moving. Mitchell sort of coming forward. I think he realises he needs to let his hands go if he's going to nick anything out of this. Good right uppercut from Saggs. Like I said, good on the inside. Nice jab. Caught over the top there though, that's what I mean. Needs to get them hands back nice and quick. And that right hook to the body, come right uppercut, has worked brilliant for Brett Saggs today as well. Caught again there though, that's what I mean, he needs to get them hands up. Nice tight defence. Good jab. Good jab, good right hand. He reminds me of Sam Eggington a bit, Brett does, like the way that how tall he is for the weight for one, and the way that he sort of likes to have a scrap as well. He could box and keep it long, but he prefers to have a fight a lot of the time when he's not best served, and that's what like Sam Eggington, like last night obviously beat Demon Russell in a really good fight, but yeah, they're really kind of similar. Again, look, he's keeping it long. D. Mitchell sort of come back this round again, sort of on Brett a bit. There we go, look, brilliant, catching him good there. Catching him with 2 or 3, pushing him back. So I mean, with such a big man, he fights really well on the inside.
Almost beating his own.
Yeah, exactly that.
he is beating D at his own game. He's a warmonger, but that's what I mean. They box the same, him and Eggingham. It's a bit mad, a bit good comparison. D Mitchell looks knackered now. They're going to stop him here. Bluntly, it looks like he could stop him. Bob Williams looks like he's about to jump in. D Mitchell's holding on for life now. Poor mate. I tell you what, Brett Saggs has come right on in this last round. It could even be a 10-8 round, the way it's going here. Saggs has stepped back and, like he said, he's smothering his work a bit. What a brilliant, good fight, what a good fight. And I'll give that round to Brett Saggs, 10-9. So I made out a 40-37. Could even be a 40-36 because D Mitchell was getting a pasting in that last round. So I reckon 40-37 or 40-36. I could have made that last round a 10-8 round, to be honest, but being kind to D Mitchell, I kept it 10-9. But yeah, 40-37 or 40-36, if in my opinion, good round of boxing that last one.
Let's